So my name is Toni Cannelli. I'm a professional drummer from England. And basically, I've just got a quick motivational story to tell you, which has stayed with me all my life. Basically, as a self-employed person, I have to ordain my future. Every bit of work that I get, I have to go after. If I'm going to go after work, I have to be up to a good enough standard to do the work. So I do studio work, I do touring, well, I did touring, and I do teaching. So something that put me in good stead for that was when I was at school, I was fairly good at art. And I remember we had a fantastic art teacher. And one day he asked for my homework and I was still working on it. And he kind of winked at me and he said, look, I'm going to give you a punishment. I'm going to give you a short book to read. Read it and bring it back to next lesson. It was in his pocket. So he took it out of his pocket, gave it to me and said, take good care of it. So I went home and I read the story. I'll quickly tell you what the story is all about, and hopefully you'll get something out of it as well. Basically, it was about a troop who was sat in a pub waiting to go to war, to be picked up, and it was jungle warfare. And while he was sat there, one of his friends came in, sat next to him and said, can I buy you a pint? And he said, yeah, yeah, great. So he came back with a pint and he said to the soldier, he said, I've always admired your watch. Can I have it, please? And the soldier said, well, hang on, what do you mean, take my watch? He said, yeah, you're going to the jungle, so you won't be coming back. So the soldier said, what do you mean I'm not coming back? He says, well, when you get to the jungle, it's full of dangerous animals and it's full of animals that will bite you and kill you. And the jungle, your enemy, they know the jungle, so you don't stand a chance. As soon as you go into the jungle, that's going to be the end of you and you won't come back. So the soldier reluctantly took his watch off and he gave it to his friend and just sat there really gloomy. Then 10 minutes later, another friend came in and he was carrying a container. And he said to him, you're going to the jungle, aren't you? And he said, yeah. He said, why are you there? He said, I wanted to get me some certain leaves off a plant, and it's to do with my chemistry project. And the guy said, look, I don't want to break it to you. He said, but I won't be coming back. And the guy said, what? You're not coming back? Why not? He said, well, it's dangerous and I'm going to get killed. And the guy started laughing. He said, what are you talking about? He says, the jungle is a beautiful place. When you go into the jungle, any wild animals just run a mile as soon as they see you. And the enemy, they're just guys with bits of wood with a knife tied to the end. As soon as they see a gun, they're going to run for their lives. You're going to have a great time. So after the guy eventually gets to the jungle, he starts to realize that the jungle is neutral. The jungle doesn't support life and it doesn't take life away. So when you enter the jungle, you have to be aware of the beauty, but also you need to be aware of the danger. And what you should learn from this story is what I got from this story is life is neutral. Life is not here to support you or take you away, take anything away from you. You'll get from life in exact proportion to what you put in. End of story. And I've always found that really, really motivating being a self-employed person. So hopefully you got something out of that. All the best, Tony.